as soon as I started this video, I had to sneeze. That's the way shit goes, right? Why do I have to sneeze all of a sudden? Ain't nobody on here. I should just start it over again, shouldn't I? But people are seeing it, and then they'll try to get on. Anyways, how y'all doing? Okay, so the other night, I did a video. Hi, Amber. At the beginning of this video, I sneezed, and I'm about to sneeze again. What the fuck, man? Why do I have to sneeze all of a sudden? As soon as I get on the video, I gotta sneeze. Anyways, so I ain't sneezed all day, all whatever. So, but anyways, hi everybody. The other day I showed you our crystal grids that I made, and well, a crystal grid that I made, and the video came out crazy. It came stretched out. I looked like Stewie from Family Guy, so I deleted it because I'm vain. So, anyways, oh, and this is my new lip gloss. Bling. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, some shit like that. I got it at Marshall's. It's really cheap. So anyways, so these are our new crystal grids. These are wood, okay, and they're stained either black or brown, and you can get gold, copper, red, or silver, you know, glitter or, you know, bling as your flower in the circle of life. We will be adding more sacred geometry shapes in the future. It comes with a piece of chalk. Why? Because you can put your intentions on the back. Okay? So you write out your intentions, you sit your grid down, you do your grid, and Shadow's going to be teaching a crystal grid magic class, which you can purchase these optionally to have with you as she teaches the class. We're looking for smaller pieces of crystal because you don't want to do crystal magic with the same crystals that you're doing other things with. So, isn't that what you said, Shadow?
Right.
Okay. Why is that? Well, we're going to turn around because Shadow can tell us all about that. And then you can tell them a little bit about how these work, like a preview for your class. Tell them how these work. And then she's going to show you a new product she's developed because I told her I wasn't doing it. So she did it. All right. Turn this around. All right, Shadow. So tell us about crystal grids, just a little shortly. What they do, how you use them. Yeah.
Crystal grids are, to me, another just form of spell work. And whatever I use my crystal grid crystals for, that's all I use them for. Because crystals have memory. So if I'm going to do a crystal grid, I'll set my intention. And, you know, I'll let it stay up until my intention is fulfilled or it's been up. She laughed.
She got a funny story, but you have to go to class to find out that funny story.
And then you take them down and rest them. So usually...
Put them in salt, send them in some salt.
No, I just put them in a bag.
Let them
put
rest.
them in a drawer.
And then next time you need them.
And then if I'm going to reuse that grid, I'm going to pull it back up and use those same crystals. So that intent that I'm infusing in each of those crystals is only going to get stronger each time I do my,
that's really cool. That is good.
Because that's all I use it for.
Remember, manifesting as the moon is waxing, malevolent and taking things away as the moon is waning. Amber, we just went, Shadow! So show them what you got, Shadow.
Okay.
I didn't get to do the label. I'm sorry. But each one of these is going to have a really cool label on the outside. This is Shadow's, the Shadow Black Home Blessing Kit. So why don't you take out everything and start to explain it. Now, let's just talk money from the very top. This is only $90. If you were to buy every single thing in this kit separately, you pay over $150 if you include the chicken foot. So it's already on the website. Get to talking, Shadow. Tell them what you're doing.
Okay.
Show them what you're working with.
You get a 5-ounce Florida water.
Florida water.
With your kit. And then, say you're moving in for the first time. You're going to cleanse your altar and set up your altars with your Florida water. You have your rose water. To just spray around and clear any negative energy anytime you feel the need or smell.
We keep it in the bathroom because that'd be some real negative energy.
Negative energy in the bathroom.
Roses really smell like boo-boo.
You are going to get an incense burner. And what do they call these? Sensors?
I don't know.
I believe that's
Now
what
look,
they
I'm
call
going to tell y'all right now, by availability, because some of these brass incense
look
burners have been out of stock for months. We're hoping probably original. I think I got one of those at Original Botanica. I have a wholesale account with them. I'll probably see if they have them. But one of our suppliers did not. So what do you do with that, Shadow?
Okay, and it's on a chain for a reason.
Does it get hot?
Yeah, get hot.
AF.
And you want to clear your room with it without burning yourself in the process. So you get a little bit of sand with it. You put your sand in the bottom. You're going to get 2 charcoal.
I took one of those out today. Well, half of one. I
Okay.
needed it. Do we have any more charcoal, or are we out of stock?
We got
Okay, because I was testing out the blessing mix on charcoal.
Yeah, you don't have to do a full one. It depends on the size of your house. You may have a house, you may have an apartment. So smaller house, a half a piece of charcoal will do. So you put the sand in, you light your charcoal, you sit it in, and then you put your
whoa.
in it.
This is her house blessing mix. So
Yes.
what? Tell me what's in here.
Frankincense, copal, sandalwood, and it's going to have some essential oils on it. And the reason why I like the resins, and especially with the addition of the essential oils, is it's going to smoke more.
Yeah, and it's going to be stronger too.
It's going to be stronger.
And the smoke is what you want for the smudging.
For the clearing, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And the copal, frankincense, and sandalwood are clearing in itself. So you're going to put it in, you're going to let it burn, and then you're going to walk through your house and say your spell, your prayer to clear the house.
And would you walk in a clockwise or a counterclockwise motion?
I would walk in a counterclockwise.
Because you're clearing.
And
where do you start? Do you start at the top of the house or you start at the bottom?
Of the house, clear to the top. You want at least one door open.
See, I usually do top to bottom.
I don't
Because that's the way I wash my body.
Okay.
Your booty dirty. Let's just think about this. That all the dirt is going to be, and the germs is going to be concentrated on the first floor. Because that's where people take off their shoes. Right. So I'm starting at the top. Because that's where spirits love to hang out in bedrooms. You know they like to fuck with you when you sleep.
Start at the bottom.
You can do whatever you want to do. It's your world.
And then come back down.
Right. It's your world. You're just a squirrel. I was taught top to bottom. Counterclockwise, because I'm drawing out negativity, energies, and spirits. Leave either your windows open or your doors open. I got a badass fucking cat, so I leave my windows open. Okay. And we get all corners of all rooms.
Yes.
And around all doorways, because doorways are portals.
And I find that a lot of people miss down low. It's like,
yeah, that's where the cooties hang out. They hang out the monsters under your bed and shit. Right. Kids always talk about monsters under their bed, and we be bullshitting. Them motherfuckers be under there for real.
Right.
They used to torture me when I was little.
Open all your closets, all your doors, all of the drawers, and just make sure smoke hits everything.
Yep. So now show them what else you're working with.
And you can have. I have 2 candles here. You should always have a white candles lit while you're doing.
Right. So you're gonna have your candle in one hand. So get you a votive holder.
Just put it on the counter. You don't have to carry it.
Man, look. Okay. See,
That's
this
I'm
is
not
we are now.
myself.
See, this is the thing. We are dealing with probably religious differences as well. I'm gonna put this bad fella in a votive holder. It ain't gonna burn my damn hand. And I'm gonna have a candle in one hand, drawing my spirits, my positive spirits, and the incense in the other, getting rid of these motherfuckers that used to live in this house. Bye, y'all. Although I clean mine for negative spirits, because you always want to keep the positive spirits in your house.
Well, your positive. The only time that you have to worry about cleaning your positive spirits is if you're using sage. If you're using sage, you want to follow it up with sweet grass,
right?
And call them back and let them know.
We don't put sage sticks in here, y'all. We do stuff that will get rid of negative things. Ooh,
right.
Show them the roots.
Okay.
Show them what's going in these little black bags.
Okay. Your black bags will be filled with your herb root mixture, and you're gonna get 4 of them. You're gonna hang them in each 4 corners of your house in the ceiling.
Right, like on the first floor. So if I wanted to, I'd hang it up in this corner right here, because this is the back what is this? The southwest corner of the house.
Right.
So this is where I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put this in a clockwise motion because these are protective talismans. Show them what's going to be in them. Now, you put whatever else you want to in it.
You can add.
Okay. You can add whatever you want.
papers,
but the herbs and root mixture that go into this bag will already.
All clearing.
Yeah.
Roots.
So you got garlic skins. You got roses. What else you got in this? Is that sandalwood? What is that?
Some cinnamon, some cedar.
Is this Ritz? It tastes like a Ritz. So there's all kinds of good stuff in there. Obama Gilead? No, I don't say Obama Gilead.
But you hang it in the ceiling so people don't mess with it.
Right.
You know
And people, you don't want people running their hands through it. Is there salt in here?
No salt.
We got to put some salt in here. Okay. And so then you can put whatever you want into the bags as well. Petition papers for protection, veves, sigils, whatever floats your boat.
Goes in the
bag.
bag.
And see, I'm going to tell y'all this. When y'all start getting bags without a pentagram, that's because Shadow has gotten tired of sewing them motherfuckers to the bag. Because I'm not doing it.
I'm not going to get tired.
Spoiling y'all. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, what else you got?
You also get your Van Van oil.
Now tell them how to use the Van Van oil.
You're going to put this in your whatever you're going to mop your floor with, and you're going to mop your floor with your Van Van oil.
Now what if you have carpet?
If you have carpet, you have your Peaceful Home powder.
There's another thing you can do if you have carpet. You can put that in a spray bottle and mist it.
You can mist it.
So you can do floor washing with liquids. If you have carpet, you just have to be careful. And it's a lovely freshener as well.
Put it in
Turn it around so they can see the label.
Put it in your bed.
Yeah, that's Peaceful Home powder. That is traditionally used for children to keep them from having nightmares. They get them little motherfucking monsters under the bed right there. And that is, you know, how Negroes put baby powder in the bed. Well, this is what we used to do. So these are herbs and roots that will help you sleep and keep negative energy, ghosts, sleep paralysis, all that good stuff away from you.
Okay, and then we have the red brick dust. Red brick dust is after you've done your floor washing, after you have cleared your altar, after you have used your incense and hung up your bags, your protective bags. After you've done all of that, then you want to do the outside of the house. So you take your red brick dust, and if you can walk completely around your house in a circle,
clockwise, you do your red brick. If you have an attached home, you're going to go across the doorstep and across your windows in the front and the back. Now, what she means by attached home, because y'all probably don't know, it's apartment. Attached home. Attached. A condo, apartment, or townhouse. They do not stop messing with me. She said, why do the monsters stop messing with you? Let me tell you a little bit about that. We're going to talk about that in just a second. We're going to let Shadow finish this up. I'm going to tell you why the monsters stop coming. Okay. So as I show them the lovely carrying case. Oh, yes. And for an extra $20, yes, we are doing infomercials. You can have your very own Shadow Black chicken foot talisman, either in white or black. They can hang out, you know, I'm ignorant, so I hang mine right on the front fucking door. Fuck the world.
I have mine on inside of the front door. If you want to scare your neighbors away, you
put
can
it on the outside. Exactly. That shit goes on the outside. Fuck them people.
I also have one in my bedroom.
Yes.
Right by the window.
So you can add, and each one of those comes with a prosperity oil. Is it prosperity and protection?
Prosperity and protection
oil.
It's also in the chicken
paint.
Foot.
Yeah, she painted it into the cane. It's in the chicken foot.
The protection and prosperity is in the chicken foot.
But you can refresh it, like blessing it, like you would do a Gree or a Mojo bag. You could, Jezebel, look, if you don't go to hell on someplace, look at this, y'all. Hold on a second. Fool, hold on. Better stay right here. Look at this fool. Really? Get off the table. Get up. Get your fat ass off. Get off the table now. Get off the table, fat ass. Anyways, we're back.
Okay. And so, some people will bless their home and that's it. No, you want to do it every 6 months to a year.
Yeah, Rebecca says she got hers on the front door. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, put it on the outside.
I have mine sitting at my desk because I got to protect myself from the people I live with. I be like,
you
leave
can
me alone.
also hang it in your car. Hang it from your mirror.
Oh, yeah. I have an evil eye amulet there, but I need to put up that chicken foot too. You know, I got all kind of stuff in the window. They're going to pull, the popo going to pull me over. Okay, so that's it. Show them the lovely box that it comes in, and it would be all wrapped up, and then it has a clasp. And these are lovely little cardboard suitcases. But it's got a clasp on it. We will have these by availability, so they might always be gray. They might be a little bit bigger. They might be a little bit smaller. But it's going to have a lovely Shadow Black Big Liz Home Blessing Kit sticker on the front. If you don't want a sticker on the front, let us know in the comments and we won't put it in. Yet cat's just ignorant. We have some Evil Eye products. We have Evil Eye earrings, Evil Eye keychains, Evil Eye necklaces, bracelets. Check the website, sweetie. Okay? All right. So, subject of sleep paralysis and why they stop messing with you when you grow up. They don't. Adults have the ability to logic shit away. You know, you have a nightmare or if you experience sleep paralysis, you'll say it's, something like of a sleep nature. It's both. It's a vulnerability, actually. And that's one of the things that happens. We don't feel as vulnerable, most adults. Also, adults and children attract and speak to spirits on a much stronger level than adults do. For a lot of reasons, but mostly because we've been conditioned to ignore them. So we'll always be like, it's something else, it's something else. So that's why it seems like children are traumatized by negative energies and nightmares and things more than adults. But adults ain't talking about it. I didn't know that I had sleep paralysis until I got to college.
Or night terror.
Night terror, yeah. And you want to know why I found I had sleep paralysis? Because I was in communication class, and we all have to give presentations. And dude started talking about his night terrors. And I'm like, this shit sounds just like what I go through, but I can't get up. See, you had night terrors, you'll get up and walk. You might kill somebody. Shit. That has happened. It's some really dangerous shit. Sleepwalking, night terrors, because you know what? Astral projection, that's when astral projection goes wrong. You know? Where you think you're someplace else, but you're in your body, because a lot of people with the night terrors, they are in a completely different fucking place and mentally. So you have in your body, you have somewhere else. But it is scary. But you know what I started doing? It's still scary. As much as I talk to spirits, know spirits, have used to it. First of all, it's like that buzz. I don't know if you all have ever seen that movie called The Prince of Darkness, where the Catholic Church had Satan in a crock pot in the basement with that weird buzz. And my daughter and I are both scared of static. That was long before Poltergeist came out that I was scared of static. So when I get sleep paralysis, I'll feel that buzz. But the difference between when I was a kid and when I was not a practitioner of magic, I didn't know how to get rid of them. So when I was a Christian, I used to pray the blood of Jesus, and after about 10 minutes of doing so, they might leave. But now I just cuss them the entire fuck out. I know exactly what they are. I know exactly what they're doing. And usually I'm like, fuck you. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. And you ain't gonna fuck with me tonight. Come during the day when we can talk. The shop is closed. I just go full the fuck off and they leave. They be like, damn, bitch. Like there's this joke. I put it up every now and then because this ghost shows up at this black mama's bedside. You know how kids show up at your bedside and you wake up and they looking dead at you? And she was like, if you don't get your motherfucking ass in this bed and go to sleep, I gotta go to work tomorrow. And the next frame of the cartoon is the little ghost in the bed next to her with the covers pulled up. So this some old bullshit, like boo spelled out bullshit. She cussed out the spirit. That's why I tell them, I'm like, get in the fucking bed, but don't sit on me. And they usually go on about their business. They're like, this bitch, we can't fuck with her. You know, because that's a lot of times it's spirits who prey on people who are vulnerable. That's exactly what the spiritual part of sleep paralysis is, because it's that minute. Like, because I believe that all dreams are astral projection. Okay, and that's just my personal belief. I didn't read that shit in no book. And I believe that you astrally project to other dimensions. So galaxies, whatever the fuck you want to call them. And those are your dreams. So you're not actually dreaming. You're actually doing whatever the fuck you're dreaming about in another dimension. And so when the sleep paralysis hits, it's when you are in that small little precipice, you know, when you just about to knock off, you know, you feel yourself falling, and then all of a sudden here comes a spirit sitting on you, and the room starts buzzing and shit. That's what happens with sleep paralysis. It's not, you didn't miss much, Temu. You can rewind. I was sneezing and shit in the beginning. So she's like, I'm sorry, I missed the beginning. So I just cuss spirits out now, because they be fucking with my sleep. And I just gotta know, you know, there's like certain times of the night you do magic, especially if you are in a spiritual tradition. There are rules that tell you what time you can do something, because you may be working with different energies of a spirit that work different times. But I just don't know why all the fuckheads show up at night. I just want to know when I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, you couldn't come sit at the table with me and have a conversation. One day I was in here and one of them pushed that chair all the way back to them bookcases, and we thought it was Jezebel. Jezebel was asleep under another chair on the other side of the room. And I was like, damn, if you wanted to see, you didn't have to knock shit down. Scruff up my wood floors. They ignorant. That's because they're my relatives. My spirits are ignorant. They fuck with people so much here that I had to paint the dormitory Hank blue, so they would keep their asses out of the basement when my students were trying to sleep. They have followed me. They followed me to the Black Witch Convention. I'm sitting here, and one of my girlfriends, who I've known since I was a child, is a Kemetic priestess, and Matt was like, can you get your people? Because there's one of my relatives in the back that was raising their hand like, they got a question. Probably my great-grandmother, because she lived in Baltimore at one time. So yeah, I have one of my spirits. One of my friends was sleeping in my living room, and we'd had a seance the night before. And we had somebody, I don't know what happens when folks get drunk, but if you ever have like potlucks where people bring drinks and stuff, you'll find shit in the strangest places in the morning, especially if everybody got fucked up after said event. Somebody left about 24 beers in a plastic shopping bag in my living room. And my girlfriend said she woke up to a spirit pulling it out of the living room and into my studio. Because my family likes beer. They were like, oh, fuck you, we getting this. And their altar sat like right when out of the living room, right when you went into the studio, and they were like, we gonna hide this shit because ain't nobody getting this beer. She's like, what the fuck, man? You got spirits pulling beers and shit through your house? And that's the whole reason why I practice anyway, because they showed up in my house, and I was just like, I told the dudes at the voodoo store, I'm gonna need you to come over here because I got haints, and I'm gonna need you to get them out my house. So now they're just happy members of the family. However, if you don't want nobody else's ancestors around, then it's always a good idea to cleanse your house before you go into it. Now, there are other reasons why you're going to cleanse. I have a dormitory in my basement, Kelly. I teach root working classes where people come here for 3 days and they learn from me. And I turned my finished basement into a dormitory. One of the little girls this is a white lady. She's a witch, and I take her on errands and stuff like that. And her granddaughter didn't know nothing about it. And she sat there at the table. She was like, I bet you didn't know I knew as much as I knew. I said, yes, I knew you knew as much as you do because you didn't run from me. She's a crone in every sense of the word. She's the only person I know that's owned 3 black cats that have 6 toes on each paw. I've only met one person that's had one of those cats. She's had 3. Her last cat that she had to put to sleep, because she's got 2, died at the age of 27. It just kept falling over like Maggie Simpson. So they had to put it down because it couldn't walk anymore. But the motherfucker was still alive. And he was like 27. And they had to put his ass down. So anyways, her daughter was down in the basement when she's like, wait, they've got lockers? I'm like, yes, they have lockers. And so it's the Black Witch Convention. And so my relatives followed me there and harassed. And it was the only workshop I got to go to. And they followed me right into it. So, but what we were talking about vulnerability. So that's the reason why it seems like spirits mess with you more when you're a kid. You're a lot open. You're a lot less cynical. You're more willing to explain things away and try to make things work with logic. And spirit phenomenon is perfectly logical. So that's the reason. Children also are more perceptive. When your kids start talking about their imaginary friends, you might want to pay attention to the conversations that surround said imaginary friends.
Yeah.
Cause I done seen some.
Whoop,
but wait. The reason why I'm saying this is not because of all the good fellas that hang out. You can get some motherfucking really nasty little evil spirits attached to your children, and they will cause behavioral issues. They will break things, and then, you know, like on Family Circus, they'd be like, who broke that? Not me. Not me was a ghost. Not me would be breaking that shit for real. You be whooping your kid's ass, and for real, their imaginary friend is fucking shit up. So you need to pay attention. Now these days we have those cameras. You can see if your kid's doing something. You may not be able to pick up the spirit doing it. But, you know, like when they're little, you have a camera in their room. Watch shit. Watch shit when they sleep.
Watch children's eyes. Watch them talk.
Oh, man. And you take pictures of your kids, and if their eyes look crazy. Yeah, if your kids are sitting there holding a conversation with themselves, they are not. Ass, you called me in my house? Bring your ass downstairs. You are not too old to get your ass beat. She upstairs and she called me. I'm doing a Facebook Live. Well, then bring your ass downstairs. Shadow, would you go and see what the fuck she wants? She probably needs toilet paper or some shit. Hold on! She knows at any given time I might be on here talking to y'all. She is in my house calling me from upstairs. That's the shit that makes you want to beat children. I'm going to tell you why. Because we didn't have no cell phones when I was her age. And when I was a little bit younger, we had a rotary dial. Y'all remember that? Tick, 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 tick. She going to call me from upstairs. She called me from upstairs, y'all. See, that's why I cannot have nice things. This was my commercial. I'm like, why is my phone freezing? This is why we cannot have nice things. I always say that. Pets and Negro children. What does she... Do you know what? Anyways. But yeah. Children they have imaginary friends. Sometimes they are imaginary, but a lot of times they're spiritual attachments. Some of them are guardians, ancestors, and then some of them, just like kids. People talking about they ain't no bad kids.
Okay, they had a little girl. Shit. And that little girl grew up with her.
Did the little girl go away?
She doesn't talk about her anymore, but that was more her spirit guide.
Right, but then sometimes, you know how people tell me you ain't got no bad kids. I done met bad kids. Haven't you met bad kids? I don't know what reason, you know, sometimes they got reasons and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're just crazy. And sometimes they spirits be influencing them. So if you think that their friends can have peer influence, you better keep your house spiritually clean when you have young people. Because
and when they act up, that's what your house blessing is for. You're going to do a clearing.
Are we going to put some act right in there?
We should.
Yes.
When when your kids argue, when you have an argue with an adult, anytime after that, you want to do a clearing. You want to get that.
You know what? I think we should put the act right cologne
stays
in there so you can just spray your damn kids down. Okay? We'll just as a bonus, we'll put a little act right mini spray in there for y'all. So, because I'm telling you, we're going to spray that shit on they pillows, and then some people put it the cologne, they'll strain it and put it in the rinse water of the laundry. Folks, yeah, you can really fix your kids. So that's about it. Okay, because it's Saturday night, and I want to go kick it with my friends. I want to go do ratchet shit with my friends. Remember that little boy? It's like, I want to do ratchet shit with my friends. So I'm going to go do ratchet shit with my friends and talk about my daughter really, really bad. Okay? Bye, y'all.